Welcome back. Well, since the pandemic, we often hear the phrase that we're in this together. Well, during Pride Month, the organization Courage MKE created the campaign Proudly Together to support not just their mission, but also to support 4 other organizations who have worked to support LGBTQ plus causes right here in our community. So here to tell us all about Courage MKE and Proudly Together is the Executive Director, Brad Schleikowski. Good morning to you, Brad.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining us. I think before we kind of get into some of the nitty gritties of the campaign, because I want everybody to get excited about it, let's talk exactly about what you guys do and what the campaign is for.
Sure. Courage MKE, we started this 5 years ago. Last year, we opened the doors to Wisconsin's first home for displaced LGBTQ plus youth. We house five youth a night with a staff of 11. That's around the clock care. And then we have Courage also offers scholarships to high school students, as well as offer grants to high school gay straight alliances. And we have our Courage Kit program, which is providing daily toiletries in plastic bags that we can give to organizations serving homeless population.
We'll talk a little bit about the reality, because I know that you guys have lost a lot of money during the pandemic, upwards of $60,000 during this time, like so many nonprofits and small businesses. But what does it mean if without that kind of funding, what does that translate to?
It's same with any business, right? If we don't have the funds, we don't exist. And if we're not getting if the funding isn't coming in, how do we pay our staff that is taking care of the youth that we take care of on a daily basis? So it could be pretty impactful. I mean, I think like many organizations, we made sure that we had an emergency fund for something like this. But if we don't keep going with it, if we don't rebuild it, who knows? They talk about it being a second wave of this. And if we're home again, all of our kids will still be at the Courage House and not at school, and we'll have staff around the clock instead of just in the evenings. And it's a scary thought.
It is a scary thought. And I know you keep mentioning the kids, and that's what I really want to know a little bit about, because you guys do so much. You do mental health programming, you do HIV education, the housing resources. Tomorrow is National Give Out Day, and this is where everyone is encouraged to give to LGBTQ plus organizations. So I feel like this is a perfect time to kick off your Proudly Together. Tell us a little bit about why you created this program then.
We created this program very much like you said in the beginning here. Throughout COVID-19, we saw videos of, strongly together and things like that. And when the news broke that, there was going to be no Pride celebrations or Pride anything this year, we decided that we needed to do something to show that we're all still together, even if we're apart. The other organizations that are being supported throughout this campaign, for the last 5 years, we've learned so much from them. They inspire us every day for the work they do within the community. So we decided that if we're truly saying we're proudly together, we're going to make this campaign about all of us and not just one of us. Because if any one of these 5 organizations go away, there's a lot of people that won't be served.
Absolutely. And those 5 organizations, I just want to kind of run through them. It's Diverse and Resilient, the LGBT Community Center, you guys at Courage MKE, Our Voices Milwaukee, and Pathfinders. And the money raised will be equally divided among the 5 organizations. Your goal is to hit 60,000, and you're starting off with a pretty incredible match donation.
Yes. We have a group of donors that put it out there before we even released the video that the first $5,000 would be matched, and we've hit that point right now. So right now we're just over, I think $10,000 total with that match, and we're gonna run this through July 15th. So if anyone is able to help, we would greatly appreciate it.
I love it. I think everybody deserves to be unapologetically themselves in life, and if we can all help support that. Is there any last word? We're out of time that you want to just let people know about the LGBTQ plus community here in Milwaukee?
I hope that everyone gets a chance to experience it. The family that's created within these organizations and within the community, it's just something to celebrate every day and not just in June.
I agree. Thank you so much for joining us today, Brad. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Keep up the great work. Here's the information so that you can donate. Again, the campaign runs through July 15th with Courage MKE. It's hashtag Proudly Together. The website on your screen to donate is couragemke.org/get-involved. And again, the goal is 60,000 and that first match up to 10 grand.